Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm CTigirsGaming, and in this video I'll be giving you guys my honest opinions about Call of Duty Vanguard. I'll be including some of the things that I found to be good, some things to be bad, and some things that were in the middle, not too good and not too bad. And if you guys are excited for COD Vanguard, then make sure to see for the like button. For everything Call of Duty, make sure to subscribe, turn on notification bell, and join the notification squad. Without further ado, let's get around to it. Okay, let's start off this video by talking about the good things, and we'll move on to the bad things later. The first thing I want to talk about is the fact that Call of Duty Vanguard feels very similar to Modern Warfare. Now, this has been the main talking point of the alpha, and this was noticeable the second you played the alpha. And hey, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is a bad thing. In my opinion, I've put it in the good side. I think Modern Warfare was one of the best games we've had in recent years, and having Vanguard feel very similar to Modern Warfare 100% in my opinion is a good thing. And of course, this was to be expected. Okay, we knew this game was running on the Modern Warfare engine. Of course it was gonna feel very similar, so there was really no surprise there. Basically, if you enjoyed Modern Warfare, you will feel right at home when you play Call of Duty Vanguard. However, I would be completely lying to you guys if I sat here and told you that Call of Duty Vanguard is identical to Modern Warfare, because quite frankly that is not the case. Similar, yes. Identical, absolutely not. I know a lot of people are saying this is basically Modern Warfare with a World War II skin. Like I said a couple seconds ago, that is not the case. Moving on from that, I must say the gunplay in COD Vanguard feels fantastic. Okay, yes, it has its flaws, but don't forget it is only the alpha. All these will be smoothed out when the official game comes out, but the gunplay is really good. Each weapon feels different. When you use a shotgun, it feels different to using an SMG, and when you use an SMG, it feels different when you are using an assault rifle, and that is absolutely amazing. And that will be made even better when the official game comes out, because if you didn't know, you can put up to 10 attachments per weapon in Call of Duty Vanguard, and that's when really each weapon will feel different and unique to how you want to use it. And one more time, I think that is absolutely amazing. And alongside that, in my experience in the Champion Hill Alpha, the gunfights felt really smooth, and I really liked that. Now of course you had some weapons that had a tiny bit too much recoil, but don't forget this is only the alpha, and I believe all those things will be smoothed out when the official game comes out. And the fact that I'm saying all of this and it's only the alpha, just imagine when the official game comes out, just imagine how good this game will be. This was just the alpha and it was this good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited for the final game, and I believe you guys should be as well. Moving on from the gunplay, I must talk about the movement, and once again, for the majority of the games I played, the movement felt really smooth, but I must tell you guys that I felt the movement in COD Vanguard was a tiny bit too fast from the previous Call of Duty games. And what do I mean by that? Let me tell you. First of all, you have your normal sprint, then you have the tactical sprint, and also you have the slide. Combining all these three features makes the movement feel very fast. And do not get it twisted, this is not a bad thing, okay? Matter of fact, this is a good thing. If we have larger maps like we did in Modern Warfare and even Black Ops Cold War, this will actually make reaching one end of the map to the other very fast, and that's very good, because a problem of Call of Duty is the fact that you have big maps and you don't get to one side of the map quicker, and you get killed and you have to travel again, and that's not good at all. So I believe having this faster movement speed is definitely a positive thing. However, there is just one negative thing that I must say about the movement in COD Vanguard, is the sound of the footsteps, because at times I could hear the enemy's footstep very loud, and at times he was right next to me and I couldn't hear the footsteps. So I'm not sure what exactly is happening there. I hope that is fixed when the beta comes out. Overall, in terms of the gameplay, I really enjoyed it. Gunplay and movement felt really smooth, and that is absolutely amazing, because the movement and the gunplay can make or break a Call of Duty game, and in COD Vanguard I believe they've done it very well. And when it comes to the positive things, I have just one last thing to say, and that is the game overall looks stunning. The graphics look absolutely amazing, and once again I feel like I must say this is only the alpha, and if the alpha had this amazing graphics, I really cannot wait for the full game. In my opinion, this is going to be one of the most realistic looking Call of Duties we've ever had, and that excites me. Unfortunately, this is everything that I have to say about the positive side of COD Vanguard. Now let's move on to some things that I didn't find too bad, but at the same time they weren't too great either. First of all, let's start off with blind fire. Now at first we really were not sure how blind fire will work. Was it going to be very overpowered where your operator doesn't show at all and you can snipe somebody from across the map, or was it going to be absolutely terrible where you cannot shoot and kill anybody unless they are 1 centimeter away from you? But no, it wasn't this or wasn't that. I found it to be in the middle of that, because when you blind fire, more than half of your operator actually shows, and when you are shooting, you don't lose too much accuracy, you are still somewhat accurate, you can kill somebody at a long range, and at the same time you're not overpowered by doing that, because the enemy can still shoot you and kill you first. And because of that, I found it to be a perfect place to be put in the middle. It's not the best feature ever, at the same time it's not the worst feature ever, so I think it's an alright feature. It will be interesting to see how it plays when the official game releases. Next thing I want to talk about is the field of view slider, or the FOV slider. Now unfortunately in the COD Alpha it wasn't there, and that's why I didn't put it in the good side. If FOV slider was in the alpha, I would have definitely put it in the good side. That's one of the very good features that we've had in Cold War. However, because it's not in the alpha, I cannot put it in the good side, but at the same time I couldn't put it in the bad side, because this is only the alpha. It may be introduced in the beta, or maybe introduced when the official game comes out. We are not sure, but I think it's a must we have an FOV slider, okay? And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a bit scared because we didn't have it in Modern Warfare, and with this being the same engine. I am a bit scared that we might not have it in COD Vanguard, but I really hope FOV slider is a thing in COD Vanguard. Why take it away? They put it in Black Ops Cold War, they must put it in Vanguard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we kind of got spoiled in Black Ops Cold War. We've got the feature, and if they remove it, that will be absolutely terrible. But playing Black Ops Cold War for a year now, when we jumped into the COD Vanguard Alpha, everything felt very slow and very zoomed in. Why? Because we were locked to only 60 FOV. Like I said, field of view slider must return in COD Vanguard. With that being said, now let's move on to the negative things of COD Vanguard. However, even though I've put them in the negative side, there are some good news about them, and that is Sledgehammer Games said that they are looking at the feedback and they are looking to address it when the beta comes out, so that's a good thing. However, the first thing I want to talk about is spawns. Yes, we are back again negatively talking about spawns. This was one of the most annoying things in Modern Warfare. Spawns were absolutely terrible, and unfortunately in the COD Alpha, spawns are quite terrible as well. You had times in the Alpha where enemies were spawned in front of you or behind you, to the side of you for some easy kills, and that is absolutely terrible. And the worst part overall, on the map courtyard, you and your enemy spawn in front of each other. You can clearly see your enemy, you pre-aim, and the second the timer hits 0 for the match, you shoot, boom, you kill him. The other player doesn't even have a chance to move a muscle and he's dead, and that is absolutely unfair. But the good thing is, Sledgehammer did say that they are working on spawns, so hopefully that is fixed. Moving on from that, another negative thing in COD Vanguard is the fact when you are on low health, the screen turns super dark, you cannot see anything, and you are seeing in the gameplay in front of you right now, it gets so dark, it's not even funny, you cannot see a single thing. However, the good news is Sledgehammer Games did say they are looking into this and they will address it, so hopefully once again this is fixed for the beta. What I just mentioned is really not a big problem because they can just fix it very easily, make the screen a bit brighter when you are on low health, that's fine. However, what I'm about to say next is a very big problem, and of course it is none other than camping. Unfortunately, COD Vanguard had a lot of camping, and mind you, this is only the alpha, okay? This is only the alpha, it doesn't even mean anything, you can't unlock weapons, ranking up doesn't mean anything, and people are camping. What on earth? And to be honest with you guys, that scares me. If people are camping in a game mode that doesn't mean anything, it's only the alpha, just imagine when the full game comes out, that's gonna be a nightmare. And of course, I don't need to tell you guys, camping is terrible, it ruins the experience for everybody playing Call of Duty, and to be honest, that really scares me for when the official game releases. And unfortunately, what I'm about to say next, which is the next negative thing, really encourages camping, and that is Call of Duty Vanguard will have the same minimap as Modern Warfare. Yes, you heard that correctly, no more classic minimap like Cold War. If you shoot, you won't appear, you have that compass, that's the only time where you appear, and the only time an enemy will appear on the minimap in COD Vanguard is if you are using a spy plane. And guess what? That encourages camping. How? Let me tell you. Because no matter what you do, you shoot, you don't shoot, you use a suppressor, you don't use a suppressor, you will not appear on the minimap unless you use a spy plane. But not only that, it actually makes suppressors pointless. What is the point of using suppressors on your weapons when whether you use one or you don't, you will still not appear on the minimap? And if you guys remember, it was the same problem with Modern Warfare. It used this type of minimap and it was absolutely terrible. But until this point, we'll just have to wait for the beta and see what changes, and hopefully things change. With that being said, overall, in my opinion, I think COD Vanguard is gonna be a good game. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you are excited for COD Vanguard, make sure to see for the like button. For everything Call of Duty, make sure to subscribe, turn on notification bell and join notification squad, and I'll catch you guys later.